welcome to Your Health, where we explore the latest in health across the country. I'm Erica Cardenas. Today we're here at Bell Bank Park in Mesa, the largest sports and entertainment facility in North America, to talk about fitness. But before we get started, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. We talk with gold medalist Dan O'Brien about the latest in fitness and getting the perfect smile with the help of new technology. Plus, we head to Mexico to visit a recovery center helping those with addiction. All that and more in this episode of Your Health. We're here at the Performance Center at Bell Bank Park, and joining me now is Olympic decathlon champion Dan O'Brien. Dan, thanks so much for being with us.
It's great that you guys are here. I guess I'm not with you, you're with us. I'm excited to show you guys around. This is a phenomenal facility.
So first off, tell us what your role is here at the Legacy Sports Performance Center.
So I'm the Executive Vice President of Legacy Performance here at the Coco 5 Performance Center, and what's exciting about this, I have overseen the build out of this from the very first day. Helped design it, helped construct it, and it was really a phenomenal undertaking. Now that we're operational, I do a number of different things. In the decathlon, I had to do 10 different events in the sport of track and field, but here I do probably twice as many things. But I oversee the programming. I do a lot of sales and corporate partnerships. I could be training with the athletes. I could also be coaching the athletes. So a little bit of everything.
So what makes the center so special? What makes it stand out above the rest?
Well, as you can see, it's a one-of-a-kind facility, right? This is absolutely phenomenal. We got 25,000 square feet in here, and you won't see anything like that any place really outside of a Division I university weight room. Well, what we do here at Legacy Performance is we take a really individualized approach to athletes and non-athletes alike. We want to give you a proper assessment, put you in the proper lane, and train you for what it is you're trying to get ready for. Here at the training center as well, we don't teach you the skill, we just make you a better athlete.
So as an Olympian, you know the importance of training. So how is this center going to help train our young athletes?
Well, as a kid growing up, all I ever wanted was an opportunity. Okay, and here at Legacy Sports USA, Bell Bank Park, we're managed by Legacy Sports USA. We want to give kids the opportunity to leave a legacy, all right? But kids have to have a place to train. They have to have a place to practice and play their games, and that's why this facility was created. I really, when I look at the Performance Training Center, I just love the idea that, we're training 1,000 kids a month in here. And that's what we're doing right now. Almost 1,000 kids a month pass through our doors, and we're giving them the opportunity to get a little bit better, take control of their athletic destinies, and we take that journey with them.
So speaking of kids and training, why is it so important to get kids excited about fitness?
Well, when I was a kid, we had physical education every day, and that was the best time of the day for me. I was not great in school. I was horrible at math and didn't care for social studies, but man, I loved games. I loved to run, I loved to race, and it was through sports and through physical education that I really got my confidence. And I think it's so important that kids challenge themselves and kids get an opportunity to play those sports. I know physical education right now is really not in the schools as much as it used to be, so we want those kids to get out, enjoy themselves, and express themselves through sports and physical activity.
So recovery is also an important part of training, so tell us a little bit about your state-of-the-art recovery center.
So our state-of-the-art recovery center here at Bell Bank Park is called Peak. Peak Recovery, and it is one-of-a-kind facility. It's got a hyperbaric chamber, salt room, electronic cryo facility, red light therapy. You've got your training aspect here, you've got your game playing aspect here, but you also have your recovery. And you get everything under one roof, and that's what differentiates us just a little bit.
This center just opened in January, so how does it feel to see the 320-acre park finally up and running?
To tell you the truth, is a little overwhelming. We've dreamt about this for a lot of years. The Miller family has been conceiving this and dreamt about it about 25 years ago, and now that it's up and running, the hard work begins. But as an athlete, you take on that challenge, and I expect we're going to be successful.
Well, Dan, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with us. If you'd like more information about the park or the Performance Center, just head over to their website. We traveled to Mexico to see how Baja Rehab is using a comprehensive program that uses holistic treatment for those suffering from addiction.
Baja Rehab is a high-end drug and alcohol treatment center in Puerto Nuevo, Mexico. We specialize in drug addiction and dual diagnosis. We're full medical detox, and we're a 60-day inpatient program. We really focus solely on drug addiction and alcoholism, and we understand there's complications with that. There can be, if somebody's using methamphetamine for a long time, they could appear to be schizophrenic, but what we found is if you take away the meth, we get them sober, we get them reassessed by a psychologist and a psychiatrist, maybe get them on a stable set of medication, that all the other outside issues, the schizophrenia goes away, and then we're just dealing with the substance abuse issue.
What got me here was, just hurting my family for years and years of dabbling around with, drugs and smoking weed through high school, stuff like that. Then started dabbling with like coke, a little after high school, like parties or whatever. And then lately I just got addicted to opiate pills, pain pills, and became physically dependent on it, just sick. I just keep taking steps backwards, and hurting my family, and it's time to just fully put in the work to get clean.
Baja Rehab is $5,000 a month, and our program is 2 months. And that includes full medical detox. The difference between Baja Rehab and rehab in the United States is that here in Mexico, the family member can have direct conservatorship over their loved one's care, which means that the family member, basically the addicted person, cannot check out until their family and our treatment team says so.
For anyone struggling that has gone through things, I have put my family through so much. And I've kept a great job for so long, I just can't get away from the devil, which is these drugs. And I'm done disappointing my family, I'm done hurting my business. And I have strong faith that this is the place that's gonna make me forever, take me away from that lifestyle forever,
I would say in everyone's heart, they want to be sober, they want to function normally, they want to have this connection with society and the people, and it's taken from them. It's taken from them through addiction, and they need somebody to step in and help them. And that's what we provide.
Bellbank Park is a 320-acre sports and entertainment complex located in Mesa. They have festival space, indoor and outdoor stadiums, multiple sports fields and courts, and a restaurant. Trust me, it is a must-see destination spot. Stick around, here's what's coming up on the show. How one nonprofit is giving the gift of hearing, and wound care treatment that is helping patients get their lives back. We'd like to introduce you to Grace Hearing Center, a nonprofit organization providing the gift of hearing.
Grace Hearing Center is our nonprofit. We've been around since 2016, and we are able to provide services to the underinsured and underserved in Tucson, Arizona. We have identified 20 people with hearing loss who are not able to afford hearing aids, and so we're able to fit them. We have Oticon has donated the hearing aids. Many businesses in Tucson have donated their time, treasure, and talent, and we're going to be able to fit all 20 of them today, and they'll have the gift of hearing.
So, well, you were in the right place. So, Rudy, we have custom ear molds for you and hearing aid action.
Oh, I'm like a little kid.
Yay!
I want to try.
If you have diabetes, then you're twice as likely to have a progressive hearing loss. And so that's what started Grace Hearing partnership with El Rio, is that we started to test hearing next to the diabetes clinic. But it can be because we're living longer. It can be because there's genetic reasons. Noise exposure is huge. So we just want to get everybody at least a baseline. Maybe they have good hearing, but then we can compare it to what their hearing is down the road if needed.
You know, it just makes a whole lot of difference. My quality of life is going to be better. I'll be able to communicate and really listen to what they're telling me, like my husband, my kids, my friends, and even for my entertainment.
This is my son.
Ay, qué lindo.
And he wears hearing aids too.
Oh, those are cool.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
He has had hearing aids his whole life, and it has helped him his whole life. So we always like to come do this work.
I think it's important because I'm helping my own community, hearing impaired community, and I'm giving people hearing aids that need them. And since I'm a part of that community, it really does make me happy because I actually really do love giving back to people. And seeing people finally be able to hear really makes my day.
We've had people who have been able to get a job, who went from being on the couch to getting a job to getting married, and now he's a father. So we've been able to see everything. We've had kids who now school is so much easier, grandparents who can hear their kids again, and grandkids. It's been pretty phenomenal. We can't wait to see the hearing smiles. If you want to be a patient of ours or know somebody who needs our services, or if you just want to give your time, treasure, and talent, please go to our website.
Suffering from a wound that won't heal can be difficult, but the team of doctors at the Wound Treatment Center at Opelousas General have comprehensive treatments for your recovery.
The Wound Treatment Center at Opelousas General Health System has been here for 30 years. We have one of the greatest teams with a tremendous amount of experience. We're available 24/7. And we treat both inpatients and outpatients for a variety of wound complications. Wound care benefits patients by bringing together a multidisciplinary team targeted specifically to help get their wounds to respond to therapy and ultimately heal and restore them back to their pre-wound function. The most common types of wounds that we see in the Wound Treatment Center are related to diabetic complications such as diabetic foot ulcers and bone infections in diabetics, as well as people with venous disease where they have venous leg ulcers as a result of untreated venous hypertension. Another common group of patients that we see are patients who suffer traumatic injuries that are complicated by infection, as well as patients who have surgical complications with the resulting wound as a result of either an infection or some other failure of the surgical procedure. Currently, there are 14 approved indications for hyperbaric therapy. When the patients are referred to us for possible hyperbaric therapy, we review their records, talk to them, examine them, talk to their physicians, and then pre-certify them for treatment to make sure that it's a covered indication. The most common indications for hyperbaric therapy that we see here in our center are soft tissue infections, usually with what's commonly referred to as flesh-eating bacteria, as well as acute arterial insufficiency, where the patient acutely loses blood flow mostly to their extremities, or have complications following some sort of endovascular reconstruction. Surgical complications, of course, compromised flaps. Patients have a procedure, a flap is used to close the wound and it starts to fail for various reasons, as well as traumatic injuries that require additional oxygenation to help with healing. Another group of patients that we see here more commonly are patients with these chronic bone infections that don't respond to conventional therapy, as well as people that suffer complications from radiation, including radiation cystitis, where they're having blood in their urine, radiation proctitis, where they're having blood in their stool as a result of the radiation, and then most commonly patients who undergo radiation therapy for breast cancer, where they subsequently develop what's called radiation mastitis. So all of these diagnoses have been shown to improve with hyperbaric therapy.
Stick around, we have more Your Health coming your way. Getting the smile you want with the help of technology and innovative treatments to help with the pain of neuropathy. Getting a new smile is attainable at Permadontics. Their state-of-the-art services are giving patients their smiles back.
And aesthetically, how do you like the way it looks?
Yeah, I'm very pleased.
Permadontics is a specialty clinic that focuses on implants that are immediately loaded, meaning putting a tooth on, a temporary tooth on right away. Dr. Ayers and myself were one of the pioneers in the development of this technique. You see the patients for the first time, they're fearful, they're unsure of what you're telling them actually is the truth. At the end of the day, when we see them with their new smile, it's like a different patient.
You smile at people and they smile right back at you.
It felt great when I first saw myself. It looked really nice.
My other teeth looked okay, but these look terrific.
I was going to a new job, so no one knew my old teeth. So I just smiled all the time and everybody told me I had beautiful teeth. And I said, thank you.
To have a good set of teeth is extremely important, not only just for your appearance, but to be able to function correctly and eat properly and just feel more confident in yourself.
We offer everything that's involved with dental implants. We're the only implant center in Southern California that has its own porcelain lab and only does finals in porcelain.
They gave me a tour of the person that does the final teeth, and it's quite an involved process.
He created such great teeth that nobody knows I even have them.
And my mother said they looked exactly like my baby teeth. That's how correct that they got.
They are first class with what they do, for sure.
Okay. I had crowns on all my teeth for 45 years. So they always had to be redone. And pretty soon there just wasn't anything to redo. And so my dentist suggested a few implants. But I knew I probably needed more than that.
Most of our patients are fed up, meaning they've had a lot of dentistry and they want a permanent solution where they're not going to be stuck in this cycle of constantly going back to the dentist for more and more work.
It's so nice not to be going to the dentist anymore.
Having everything in one roof makes it a lot easier for treatment planning. And then having hygiene here makes it easier for the patient to come for hygiene checks. I've been doing this now for almost 45 years, and that's what keeps me going, is the interaction with the patients and seeing these life-changing stories.
Getting this done makes me smile more.
I feel great, so grateful that I did this. I couldn't even imagine not having these teeth.
I feel sometimes exuberant, if that's too much of a word.
Don't go away, we have more Your Health coming up from Bellbank Park's Performance Center. How you can treat the pain of neuropathy. It's estimated that 20 million Americans are suffering from neuropathy, but the doctors at True Health can help your symptoms with their innovative treatments.
So neuropathy is actually more common than we think, and it is nerve damage. So there is over 100 reasons to why neuropathy happens. There is diabetic neuropathy, there is chemical and medication-induced neuropathy. There is also idiopathic, which means we don't know why it happens. But regardless of the reason, we need to know why it's happening and how to treat it. Over time, as these nerves are damaged, they cause patients symptoms like tingling, burning, cramping. Patients are not able to sleep. So with time, this can take a big toll on patients' quality of life. It's very important to treat neuropathy without medication because the medications are simply designed to mask the problems. So as we continue to mask these symptoms, they're just going to get worse. And a lot of these medications, they actually numb your brain, which means they numb the pain. They don't do anything about the root cause of the problem. Our most successful patients are ones that are highly motivated. They don't want the pill for an ill formula. We are the type of clinic that will work with people who are highly motivated to get better. In doing so, using these FDA-approved, groundbreaking treatment modalities, we're able to remarkably see patients do better. Our patients actually do really, really well, where we're able to see these symptoms go away because your body can heal. Your body can heal and wants to heal without medication.
Once the regimen was established, I felt comfortable with it, and I have shown nothing but marked improvement. When I first came in, it looked like this. Now that I'm completing my treatment, this is what I look like. Prior, I was experiencing neuropathy and cramps during the night. I couldn't sleep all night. Presently, I can sleep the whole night. I'm walking without a cane, and my quality of life has vastly improved.
So when our patients come in for nerve damage screening, we do a touch-based exam because these patients have been poked and pried so many times, so this is completely pain-free. This is one of our very severe cases, and you can see that because of the many areas that they have complete black. Black is total loss of function. You can see that just few short treatments later, they went from this to this, and this is how we know that they are actually progressing and then they're improving and their symptoms are going away. At True Health, we pride ourselves in treating all patients like family. So we bend over backwards for our patients when they come in here for treatments. They want to be here, they love coming here. We have a location here in Chandler, Arizona. We're also located in Scottsdale. And we are ready for you to come in, again, for that free exam and consultations where we can go over your symptoms, see if you make a good candidate for the treatments that we have. We are ready for you. Let's get your quality of life back. You have nothing to lose but your neuropathy.
I want to thank Dan O'Brien and everyone here at Legacy Sports USA for hosting us today, and thank you for joining us on your health. We hope you have a happy and healthy day. I'm Erica Cardenas. See you next time.